Hey guys, let me in. I'm back. Jesus Christ, why won't they answer? Guess I'm just gonna have to do this the old fashioned way. God knows I don't know how we're gonna fix this. Shit, where's everybody at? There's nobody in here. Let me go check my office. Jesus fucking Christ, the scum, what are you doing passed out on my desk? Is that piss? Did you piss on my desk? What the fuck, man? Where's everybody at? No, what do you mean they took vacation? Just because I leave doesn't mean everybody quits and stops working. You're telling me there hasn't been BBPN out when? Oh man, can't leave nobody in charge. All right, hey, I don't care how drunk you are. Get you some coffee. Go work on the hooligan division. I'll try to take care of the rest. Okay, so this is Cadet Tank here, and I have no idea where the crew is. I found this scum, but yeah, no idea what else is going on. So I will do a review of Corn and what's the other definition? Nurgle? I don't know. One shot, no edits. I have no idea what's going on in the league. I know as much as probably everybody else does, but I'm going to look at these just because there is a demand for a video, and I will look at this. And mostly because if there's a BBPN challenge, I want to know who I'm rooting for. And I'm going to tell you right now, Luke is playing Orcs, so I'm not rooting for him. But his Orcs look pretty good already. He's building a killer blitzer. He's got lots of block. He's got, a thrower with movement. I'm a big fan, big fan. Black Orc with strength 5, so he doesn't need a troll. He's already got a base man, and he's going to build guard around him, I'm sure. Alright, so it looks good. 1400. The club is at level 2? No, level 1. Okay, cool. And, wow, he freaking destroyed somebody. Alright, so he's looking good through his game so far. So, Luke's orcs look strong. Rats. Oh my god, somebody's playing Rats. Finhell is playing Skaven at 5010 TV. That's who he's got. Gutter runner, gutter runner, gutter runner. Alright, 3 gutter runners. All blodgers. One cage diver. I like his style. That's exactly how I would build him. Strip ball. His next one's probably gonna be horns or dauntless, depending if he gets doubles, right? Then he'll have a perfect cage. Well, when I mean perfect, I mean the only thing I would have done different, instead of this block, I would have grabbed Russell. But no, everybody has a preference. It is what it is. He's got 2 storm vermin that are getting built up to kill. Not really my style. Would have built 1 tackle, and the other one I would have built to kill. So 1 to control somebody, 1 to kill them. A thrower, nice. So you don't have to commit the gutter to the ball. He can use him to pick it up, and wow, even if there's like a pile, he can probably jump in there and still get it. Agility 4, he jumps in there, +1 pick it up, so he's picking up on a 2+, even with somebody standing beside the ball with reroll, and he can easily dodge back out. Don't put the ball on the ground. General rule against Skaven, don't do it. Definitely don't put it against Finhill's Rats. His club, level 1. Okay. And as figured, he is blowing people out by large margins. Large margins. And I'll be honest, I'm not surprised by this. Wow. So I know we had a Skaven team in the championship once before, and they were rocked by orcs. It was a very long game to cast, but his Skaven team looks dangerous, and he's already showing his prowess. All right, anyway, Scars, High Elves are freaking They're great because you have agility 8, but they lack a lot of skills in the beginning. And he's building typically how I would build them also is with dodge before block because, well, I'm not a fan of throwing a ton of blocks with elves. So, yeah, that looks great so far. He's got guard. He's got 2 blocks. He's got, the classic thrower with agility. Well, I mean, with the plus accuracy. So he can sit back, do the usual, I'm going to sit my thrower in the corner, advance the rest guys up my field, try to draw you up, and bomb it. Is that what he really does? I have no idea. I'm just assuming. He has a lot. Whoa, 2 big blowouts here. Uh, Greenback. So he didn't have a good one against that team. Not so good against that one, but everybody else he's been tying. Not too bad. Not too bad. He's okay. And this is start of round 2, right? So he probably not where I would want the team, but that's okay. He's fine. Oh man, Splinter, Duck Duck Goose. What does he got a team theme? We play hard. I bet you do. He's also playing High Elves, so he has had more deaths, but at the same time, better progression, I would say. He's got his key players that he needs, minus, a catcher. He probably wishes he had one more to go on top of that. 3 rerolls, 5 fan factor. Man, hard life right now, but, would loner elves aren't terrible, especially when they're line loner elves. Splinter with ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, he's got a win there. Got a win there. Okay, minus when he had play against the Skaven that blew him out. He started off in a rough spot, as high elves do, and then, ouch, he started picking up a little bit. Hard life right now for Splinter with those high elves. Well, maybe he'll bounce back. It's early in the round, but I wouldn't put my money on it. And not because he's bad coach, but not because he's bad at playing. I'm going to stop right there. It's the team. It's the team. Before somebody mistaken what I say. And like I said, I'm not editing this. So Eric's with Norseman. So they come with block, tackle. He has a killer that's out for next game. Good luck on that one. It's 2 killers with the Palon. Okay. 3 rerolls. This team. Let's see how he is doing. So he tied there against some orcs. He beat some rats. He lost there. He won there. He won there. He beat those orcs again. Yeah, same orcs. Okay. And he wins there. Okay, so he hasn't been doing too shabby with Norse. His only thing is he should be fine, but I'm worried that he's going to have a deep bench. Obviously, you can tell I have no idea what's been going on in the league, but he looks okay from where I'm standing at. He probably wishes he had more progression in here, but once again, this began round 2, so he'll get more of that. So our next team we're going to look at J-Town Oki. J-Town Oki. 3 rerolls. Lots. He's building his guard on dwarves, which is fantastic. That's what you want. He's got his brick tackle on bull centaur, huge. Both got block. Dirty player. He's got kick. Holy crap! He has everything he needs already, short of a killer, which he's trying to build right here. He's pretty much got everything he needs right now to win games. God, that's awesome. Is that leap? He has leap on Hobgoblin? I want to see where that goes. I mean, why not, right? He's got everything else game built up. Leap on Hobgoblin. He's got 10 SPP, so another game or two, and this guy's probably we're going to see some interesting stuff happening right there. How has he been doing? He lost that one. He won there against goblins. I'm not impressed. You beat goblins with chaos dwarves. The stench. Okay, so you beat some Nurgle. You beat those poor high elves. War of the gods. Going to get He beat them. He beat them. He looks like he's doing good. Okay. Yeah, his team's set up well. It's set up for the future right now. If they went to playoffs, I would be worried about him. Okay, so next guy up how do you spell it? How do you pronounce his name? This must be a noob in the league. K or da Russ. Yeah. Kalongstein. Alright, anyway, let's see what this noob has for a team. He has 4 Nurgle Warriors, 1 with block, not too bad. 3 blocks. He has a Pestigore. He's building up with Mighty Blow, Pestigore with block and sure hands. Alright, so that's his ball carrier. He has kick, that's huge. Always find it interesting for some of these teams when people pick kick before a dirty player. But like you need both, right? But kick was probably the right choice in this case, especially since you have a slow team that could be could outposition you quickly. So 3 rerolls or clutch. He might want to start thinking about getting guard soon, because if some of the other strength 4 teams start getting more guard than him, he's going to get in trouble real fast. Even if you have to worry about 1 and 9s. No enhancements. 3, 3, and 2. So he beat some skinks. He lost to some necro. He lost to Going Gets Tough. He beat up those Norse though. He tied some high elves. Or pro elves, right? I think those pro elves. Tied high elves. Furry goblos, tied them. Terrible. And okay, beat War of the Gods too. So not too bad. He is doing a lot better than what some new players would do. Alright. Scam Bammer. Don't pay attention to this up here. This isn't for you guys. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Look at this right here. This guy he went skink heavy. I like this. This is so much fun. He has a agility for skink that's huge with dive and tackle. Dive and tackle. So his first double though, he's gotta go with wrestle, right? You have to go with wrestle. And then pray to God he gets another double and gets dauntless. Or something incredibly magical like that. The 2 scores, so he puts these 3 on the line. I like it. This is a lot of fun. 2 rerolls. I don't know if I'm a fan of the 2 rerolls, but then again, he could be playing it in such a way that he tries to go down by 300 to get the whole Halfling Chef deal. Because I doubt he goes down by a lot of team value to get star players, right? I kind of feel like that'd be pointless with Skink team. So let's look what he's got right here. So club, no club yet. When he gets up high enough, he might think about throwing that money at the club instead of more skinks. Ouch, ouch. So I love the idea of the team. Could be marketable, but this speaks volumes. How did this guy avoid the hooligan division? No idea. No idea. But his history right now. He lost. Who did he beat? Oh, he beat Chaos. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he beat Chaos. Everybody else he lied to, or lost to, I mean. And he tied, what was that, Nurgle? No idea. super fun team to watch. I will root for them. Do you have a team theme? Centrally skink cough. I like it. Okay, damn it, Bobby. Arlen Armadillos. I like it. I like it, Lando. You sell propane, accessories. Here we go. So the classic blocker and 4 blitzers. He's lost linemen, but hey, linemen are there to die. So he has your classic killer. He has, I guess, a guy he's going to build for control, the tackle piece. He's building his guard piece, and he's building his ball carrier. So uh, everything he needs right here, short of a kicker and a dirty player. And if he can get some Russell in here, maybe put tackle on one of these guys instead of a guard piece. That way you have a. I know that's what you're doing here, but tackle in here will help a lot. And then guard, 100K in the bank. He's not looking too bad for the beginning of the second round. Statistics, boom, 4, 2, and 2. Not too bad. He is looking good coming into it. Let's see who he's got. 2-0, 1-1, 2-0, 1-1, 1-0, 1-2. So, yeah. Who did he lose to? Oh, he did not have a good time against Norse towards the beginning. Or some Necro either. Alright, well, it's the beginning of the round. He'll be fine. You know what I've noticed? There's not an undead team here. I know, Necro, got you, but it's not classic undead. So, what we got here? Oh, a poor wolf at movement 7. You know what? There could be worse stat downs. It could have been worse. Because agility 2 here, or AV7, I think probably would have been a lot worse than the movement, especially when the piece was already movement 8. But they both have block. That's not too bad. I would have been a greedy guy and went with Mighty Blow on one of these two. But that's me being greedy. A Blanche White, block, block. So he's limiting the 1 and 9s. His first zombie, you see right here, went with kick. I always say it's interesting deep here, kick first. His next zombie's going to level up real soon, so I guarantee you that's going to be a dirty player right there. 3 rerolls. Club. No, I don't think anybody's had money for clubs. He does with 160K. He could upgrade to the next level and then start thinking about it. Because I don't think he buys a ghoul. He might buy a zombie, but that's probably where his money goes to next. Boom. Tasrin is killing it at 4 and 3. No losses on the season. What is going on here? By looking at the team, I wouldn't have thought of that, but he is doing it. Beating the rats. Okay, the freaking murder rats, or not murder rats, but probably the best team in the league right now. Those Skaven, beating them. He beats them. He beats some high elves. He beats the poor skink central. Tied with them. Not sure who that is. Tied with the orcs. Tied with the chaos. And he beat some Nurgle team. Okay. So wow, he's doing really well, especially if he beats the Skaven out already. So that'll make it easier. Leaderboard right here, yeah. The Skaven are on top for the moment. Then you got Lando, K Ordar, us, and then Luke 4444, Eric's, followed by the next 3. I believe the cutoff is top. There's no way it's top 7. Is he 116? You know what? Once again, I don't know what's going on, so I'm not sure what the cutoff is. I will finish this up. I will probably review it before I do the Nurgle division, and then we'll call it a day. All right, welcome. This is Cadet Tank giving his overview of the divisions that he has no idea what's going on. And this is Nurgle Round 2. I have uh, not seen anybody's games, and I've only watched one Scub game since I've been back, and that was Halfling stomping some Keslev in the Hooligan division. Probably one of the best games I've seen in a long time. When I mean best, I mean the Halflings didn't lose. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Once again, no edits, just running through this. So as I fumble on names and words, it is what it is. So here we go. So Wolf Howl, Knights of Crimson King. Wow, 4 rerolls. That's the very first thing that stands out to me. 4 rerolls. That's a lot of rerolls. Um, I'm willing to predict that he's had a rough season with dice right now already, because he bought 4 rerolls. But he's probably been getting a ton of money too. Look, this guy has a minnow. I, as a Chaos player, am not a fan of the minnow. I don't like unreliable players, so I refuse to get big men 9/10 of the time unless, you know, I get them in inducement phase, because they always come with loner, and so I use them to just take up space. And when you have a player that you have to blitz with, it's hard to put him in position to take up space. But anyway, hey, if big guys are fun to play, so don't blame me there. Then you have a block Chaos Warrior. Good way to go about it. Block's always good. Strength 5 Chaos Warrior. That is awesome. He almost replaces this minnow. But he will take up space fantastically, or that's how I would play him. And then you have 2 other ones that are struggling to get the SPP because the other 2 are hogging it all. You have a Blodger Beastman that is probably carrying the ball now, even though you have one with multiple arms. So, we'll see what happens, right? You level him, and then maybe he'll get that dodge or the block that you want. Or you could just use him for get big hands, use him to recover the ball, and then to hand off to him. Situational stuff. If you think about it, it probably will happen more often than you would think. You'd be really surprised. Anyway, so you have jump up, right? It's been a minute. Yes, jump up. That's an interesting choice. But if you roll doubles, sometimes you just have to pick the stuff out of order. You don't really have a choice. But jump up is not a bad idea, and just keep feeding him SPP. Try to get your killer as fast as you can. Sure hands. Interesting things are happening here. So the skills aren't quite falling for him like he needs them to, I bet. Beastman with block, agility 2, not a big deal. Not a big deal. And so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players. Cool. So he's got 1 on the bench. So if he levels another one, he could be thinking about the new player. Probably not. Probably will run with kick next if I was him. Has his apothecary. His club is still at level 1. Most people are probably at this time. History. So the Knights of Crimson King, they've been having a rough time. Just going off of what everyone else was doing. 1-0. He got 2-0'd here. He got 2-1'd here. He got 0-1 here. Tied here. Did beat, what was that, Nurgle? Tied there. Got 4-1 there and 1-0. So, yeah, I'm sure he's struggled with dice a little bit, especially since Chaos is so hard to get off the ground. I mean, they're still difficult when you get about 1200 TV. But when you start out, it's just so rough because 1 and 9s can really be punishing, even worse if you just don't play him to be positioned well. And he's at 15-10. The team doesn't feel like, you look at it, you're like, man, that doesn't look like a 15-10 team. Uh, you may not want to listen to me, but you might want to consider sacking that minnow. Maybe, maybe thinking about a second reroll too. Because 15-10, man, that's for what this team is right now. You're giving up a lot. It's going to be rough. But once again, I haven't seen you play, so I could be completely wrong about all this. Who do you play next? Wolf Howl. Wolf, Crimson Knights. Oh, so you won against your last guy, which was the gold members. We're going to skip ahead, guys, and we're going to go straight to the gold members. Oh, man. It's the angry panda who got beat. Oh. Oh. No wonder. He had an easy game. He had the almost champ from last season. And when I mean almost champ, I mean dead last. Yeah, I'm in a shit talking mood today. No idea. Just God, strength 4 hobgoblin. How about that? He's got a skill up right here. It's about to happen. DP. I knew that's coming. Movement 5 hobgoblin. That sucks, but could be terrible. This really hurts. Movement 3. When you're already movement 4 and you lose a movement, oh, that is terrible. But he's probably gonna be a lino, and you put him on the line short of like elves that are going to run away from him, he'll contribute most of the games. He's building his guard. That guy's out for a game. That's going to suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got all 6 of his blockers. But he lost a bull centaur. A bull centaur died. Is this game casted? Somebody comment and tell me if this game's casted and then pin it for me to watch. Because there's a couple things I like seeing, and one of them is seeing bull centaurs die. Yes. So, oof, gosh, below 1,000 TV into the second round. I imagine if it wasn't for the drop players this season, Panda might have ended up in the hooligan division again. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's look at the club. Yep, level 1, of course. And then statistics say 3 wins. So maybe I'm wrong. He would have been far outside of the hooligan division. Who did he beat? Who did he lose to? So he beat the Crimson Knights. No, he lost to the Crimson Knights. Sorry. He tied the Bretts. He beat Keeping It Lumber. So was it Wood Elves, I think? He lost to some yeah, Norse. Lost to Necro. Beat what, humans? Oh no, guys. I am just going off the symbols. I don't recognize half the team's jumpy fellas he beat, and he tied, what was it, orcs. So he's doing okay regardless of, how the team's going out, because, well, these were earlier games, so you see he's picking up steam. How is that working? So after his last loss here, boom, he wins here, he ties there, and he lost. So, we'll see. We'll see how this is going to finish up for him. The Panda in an awkward position. Below 1,000 TV. Oh man, what is this? The scum. Whoa. Whoa. 2 rerolls. Ballsy. Ballsy. The balls on this man. What's your team motto? Even Millwall won't play us. We're that awful. I have a feeling you're not doing that bad. Movement 6. Millwall rejects. Awesome. Movement 6, so he took his movement on his ogres. I don't blame him at all. He's got guard first. He's probably going to start building his break tackle next. Guard. Yeah, awesome. Wow, his ogres are getting really well developed. He probably just bought that one. Or the other ones are hogging it. I wonder if he picks up the 6 ogre. 60k, that's 2, maybe 3 games away before he picks that up. So, and that's assuming he doesn't lose the ogre. And man, 2 team rerolls. This guy's got some balls. He's uh maybe if he get double, he can put leader on one of these Noblars, help him out with that team reroll. Noblar with Dauntless, so building a cage diver? Is that what's happening here? That's interesting. I don't. That's a good idea, right? Because he dives into cages on 2+, on 2+, no matter what, and then he has to roll a 4, I think, a 4+ for him on average to his strength 3 guy, a 4+ to get the 1 die block on somebody. So all he needs is wrestling. He's set. That could be gross. That Noblar agility too, man, that sucks. I don't know how long that guy stays on the team. Movement 4, that sucks. Another agility down. Another movement down. Okay, so this is what I really want to see. He hasn't done the club thing yet. He's never going to do the club thing. 3-1-3. See, I'm not surprised. And to me, this is a good record because if I played ogres, I'd be like 0-2-6 or something crazy. I'd be 1-0-6 because I am a bad ogre player. So I'm really giving opinions about something I know nothing about. So they beat the Skinks. Okay, poor Skinks. I'm not sure why the Skinks lost that game. Once again, pin that one also, because I can't watch the replay. So hopefully it got casted and I can see that one later. They beat the Nurgle, not surprised there. They beat the Chaos, kind of not surprised there. Tied there, but in the beginning were the real struggles. He lost to High Elves. He lost to only 0-2 to the Skaven, which I kind of surprised, but then again, it was early days for them, and went 0-2 against Orcs. So he is on the upside, like literally just going up, nowhere down, which is great for what he wants for round 2. So fun, fun, fun. I'm stoked that he went with them. That way I can see how he does in round 2. Everybody loves the underdog. BBPN Furry Goblos. Okay, so these are the guys I keep seeing show up in the losing bracket. Here we go. So 3 team rerolls, not too bad. Of course, he's got the Apothecary. He went with Tentacles. That was a great idea. He has a cage. No, sorry. Skaven Blitzer with horns. He gave him horns. Okay. A Skaven Blitzer with guard. A thrower block. Yep, of course. Lyman. And then a Big Hands Goblin. Okay. I know a little bit about something on running Underworld. Everybody has a difference of opinion. I've never been a huge component of the Skaven half of the Underworld list. I always tried to run at a deficit, kind of like you would a normal Goblin team or a Halfling team, because I always find Skaven as a big target. There's typically AV7, and I always have them die a lot, so they just literally take cash from me. But he's doing well. He's got one with Russell and one with Blanc, so potentially just more blitzers, but with less armor. I I want to see some of the games he's played, but he's been struggling. You see, 1 win, 3 draws, 4 losses. So my opinion may not be too far off. Too far off. Let's see. Maybe he's going on. He won, tied, lost, lost, lost. So as teams are building TV, they're begin to be able to deal with some of the dodge that he probably relied on in the beginning. He can still build back to a better position. If he could have got like a right here, he's got a ball recovery guy. That's perfect. I'm trying to think of some way he could build this to better help him. Maybe build some of these Skaven, these linemen, to be more utility players instead of the block. But the Russell lineman was a really good idea. That's what he really needed. Get some dirty player next too. But yeah, I'm interested to see how Cosmodon does for the rest of the season. It's round 2, so it's early, easy to pick up the SPP you need, come back. His issue is going to be matchups pretty much. Who does he match up against? Some teams he's going to do better right now than he will others. But it's like round 2, beginning round 2, day 1. I mean, everybody can still change things up as they need to mid stride. Storn Norse operandi, or is it operandi? I don't know. To block a block so blocky is blockhala. Okay, so my blow, okay. With berserkers, so he's building 2 killer berserkers. Frenzy, so much. Oh man, this seems great for Frenzy. Lyman, so he doesn't have a runner. Because they're overrated or did he die? I don't know. But with a strength 4 whip block, that's awesome. He's got a DP. So he's probably looking for a kicker next. Right? If he doesn't pick up a kicker, he'll be okay because his whole team's average speed. Club, I doubt it. Nope. Nobody at this point. 1, 5, and 2. Okay, so 5 draws, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's look at the who did he beat and who did he lose to. So he lost to Going Gets Tough. And he beat Old World Darkness, and then everybody else is that tie. Oh, right here. Oh, he lost to that card door R us guy. Okay, not too bad though. Alright. I'm glad I'm doing this review. That way I can catch back up to see what the league's doing and who's doing what. It really sucks when you're removed from something. Especially when you're supposed to be the main admin. Okay, so the Reichland Reanimators. What you got here? Here's your meatball. Okay, so this is hammer time. Right here, boom, he got kick and DP already. I'm not sure how fast he got it, but of course he got it. And it sucks that he's going to miss his kicker next game. I don't know who he's playing against, but you always want your kicker. White with block tackle. He has a killer werewolf. That's a blodger, so that's amazing. He got that early. He has his ball carrier. His golems aren't leveled yet, but they're so close to leveling. He's going to love that. And then a blodger werewolf. What does he need? He needed a guy with wrestle. That's the only thing I see. But I mean, with what he has on his team, like, do you really give a werewolf wrestle? I have a hard time saying yes, right? This is the one team that maybe you skip on the wrestle. 3 rerolls. He's got 110, 1390. 7-0-1. Why am I not surprised, right? This guy's one of the best players in the league. 2-0-1, 0-4, 2-0. Yeah, he's just stomping people. Who beat him? Who was the 1 win? Or the 1 loss, right? 4-0 there, man. Hard life. Oh, War of the Gods. Who is War of the Gods? Oh, I get to come back and watch this later. Nice. Okay, so that team looks good. Can't argue that. Okay, so good time. Good times running high elves. Hard life right here, high elves. So thrower? What am I talking about? Pro elves. Pro elves. Right, they do the same thing though. Just one has AV7 and the other one has AV8. So kicker, you see this? Kicker. For some of you guys that don't know, kicker. This is amongst the people who's winning. You see this kicker a lot. Strong arm. That's perfect for him, so he can sit farther in the back and reliably throw. He's got his catchers that he's building his blodge on. He has his building his killer blitzer. He has his blitzing catcher that he's put his wrestle on. This is a big thing, a really big underrated thing that veteran players do, veteran coaches do that new players don't. They get their fastest player and they give him wrestle and they give him tackle so that he can later blitz a ball carrier or blitz that guy that somehow found his way through the line, either through that player's bad bad positioning or through the other players just outplaying him. But yeah, it's a crutch, but it's a crutch that you want. It's a good crutch to help recover your mistakes. It only has 2 rerolls, but hey, this is Pro Elves, right? So you don't need a ton of rerolls for AG4 and a team that has a lot of dodge. He is carrying a loner, but no big deal right now. 90k, he could pick up a player if he wanted to. I don't know if he does though. Of course, level 1. Statistics 2, 4, and 2. Whew, the struggle has been real. Who's the 2 wins? He beat War of the Gods. That name keeps showing up. He lost to Old World Darkness. He destroyed that poor Duck Duck Deuce high elf team. So we found out who's the bear catcher there. But he got beat by Going Gets Tough. And then everybody else he tied to. So, not too bad. I think he's in a really good spot for the start of round 2. At least to make it through. Okay, so here is Guinness playing Wood Elves. Not surprised. Usually see him play Lizards or Wood Elves. Not too much outside that. So wrestle, dodge, guard, wrestle. 2 blodgers, a tree with block. How amazing is that? Fantastic, right? Gosh. A tree with block, how wonderful. And then a catcher with a guard. Guinness plays his Wood Elves way bashier than I play them. Or at least from the games I've seen. And you kind of see the injuries in here. I mean, it could just be from bad luck. Because sometimes you just can't help it. Of course, Guinness is a good player, so he's 4-2-2. He's on the winning side of things. He stomped the Furry Goblos. He stomped the Jumpy Fellas. He got destroyed by a gold member. He tied there. He tied there. He beat Reichland Reanimator's tie and destroyed the Pestlin Punk Pukers, whoever that is. I'm interested to see some stuff real quick. Boom, boom, boom. 38 blocks succeeded. How many blocks did he sustain? Does it say? Casualties, blocks. No, doesn't say, but wow, he does a lot of blocks. Anyway, I'll look at it later for my own taste. So Dr. Helix, the Greenbacks. Why am I not surprised? I might, die one day if I ever see him play a agility team. Because this guy likes to bash and maim. So if he ever puts you on the ground, don't leave your players there. He's probably going to stomp him and kill him. See, right here, boom, dirty player before kick. Not saying that's a bad thing, but that is Dr. Helix's style. So boom. So 3 alignment. His blitzers that he's using for utility. He he has one. I would have mistaken him for the ball carrier if he didn't actually get a thrower. And then the thrower has strong arms, so he's looking for a level up already. So interesting to see what he picks up next. Probably depends if he rolls doubles or not. How much he goes into this guy actually being a elite thrower. And then Black Orcs with block. This guy's about to level soon, so I'll be interested to see if Helix goes with the Mighty Blow, which would be tempting, but the guard would be the better choice at the end of things. Team rerolls, 3 team rerolls, or let's 120k, so wow. He's got plenty of cash built up. He has a level 2 stadium. This is the first level 2 stadium I've seen. So he could be looking at his enhancement soon. I will be interested to see if he actually gets an enhancement. Level 2 stadium. Man, this guy's had a lot of cash this season. You suck for no team motto, by the way. Alright, 5-1-1. This guy plays bash teams well. Destroyed the freaking Chaos, but got wrecked by the Skaven. Beat some Nurgle, beat some Skinks, tied King of Diamonds, beat Taunting Cowards, and stomped the poor Snotlings from the Millwall Rejects. Poor defensive Snotlings. So Dr. Helix is going to be at top of the pack. This looks like a strong division right now between Guinness, Dr. Helix, Hammer Time, and Good Time. Let's see how this other guy did. Oh, we already looked at the gold members. Angry Panda. Now that I've seen the other teams, this guy's going to struggle a lot more. Ace Pilot, one of those other casters that did not come to work while I was out in the middle of the woods. Let's look at his team. He is 4-1-3. With the Frenzy, the Mighty Blows. Oh, this is the War of the Gods guy that keeps losing. JK. So, boom, boom, boom. God, he's had a rough season. A lot of deaths. He went with Finn, so that's an interesting choice. Actually, I like it a lot. If he picks up a third Finn, so he'll be able to deal with Pylon. For people that don't know, Pylon does not work against people with Fend. People always complain, oh, Pylon's out overpowered. Well, if you get Fend, you don't have that issue. Anyway, 2 killers, so he's relying heavily on the bash. He's got a runner, I guess he's trying to use as a catcher, and he has a thrower. So it's I like the direction he's going with it. There are some weaknesses, of course. He doesn't have a wrestle player, which he wants, and he doesn't have a kick. He doesn't have a dirty player this far into the season. At 130k, I would 100% start buying me some players. Level 1 stadium, of course, because he has been behind for 1-3, so he's not terrible. He's not doing terrible. War of the Gods beat Reanimators. He lost to Pro Elves. He beat some Necro. He beat some poor Goblins. He lost to Going Gets Tough. Tied. Beat poor High Elves. Probably beat the shit out of them. Killed half their team. And then lost to some Nurgle in the beginning, which is odd that he lost to Nurgle, but that's probably where he lost a couple of his players. Anyway, that is Ace's team. We have covered successfully Nurgle round 2. Guinness is at top pack. Ace is there. Wolfhowl, Storm, Good Time. This is a rough division, probably, if I had to say, tougher than the other division. But considering that the cutoff is at 7, right? Yeah, still 2 to play. The cutoff is at the best of the 2 8s, okay, and then the hooligan division. So you probably don't want to be at the bottom, but that still leaves plenty of room for some of these other guys to jump in here, make some ruckus, none of these divisions are going to be runaways, of course, but between the two, I'm definitely going to go with Nurgle being a rougher division. Yeah. Anyway, that is my cast for Nurgle division. I will wrap this up in my extra instead of here. Anyway, had fun. I think I'm caught up. I know who's playing what. That's good. Maybe my team will come back next week. No idea. But is what is. Maybe they went on strike. Maybe they didn't go on strike. Maybe Discum gave them time off. But Hooligan Division coming up.
All right, everyone insists we don't have a BBPN cast here. You've been long overdue, but here we are. We're going to start reviewing the Hooligan Division, all right? Because that is a tradition, and that is my special home in this league there. So, all right, everyone get settled up here. We're going to review the three teams. Yeah, indeed, it's all Block Cafe all the way there. All right, let's start off. Let's review team number 1. Oh, God. Right, enough of that. Really, just really, enough of that. Good Lord. All right, team number 1, Hentai Party, one of the newcomers there to the league there, Astrolay there. A bit of history on this young lad. He has been an old, ancient Blood Bowl player going way back to version 2, let alone LOB up to about 3. So this has been a bit of a shock coming back into the game and rediscovering just how much the game has changed. He's learning fast, as you can tell, but good lord, one reroll. He only just bought the bloody thing. No, seriously, he went all his first games, 0 rerolls because I thought I could get them later. Well, you have to win games to actually get them later. Let's take a look what's left of this team here, because here was the fun fact there. He's got a bunch of Nurgle warriors there, and you can see they have actually developed some skills. Believe it or not, they have developed skills. As for the surviving pesticles, I stress surviving. Notice he's got 3. He started with almost all pesticles, almost no rotters. That's why he's down to, he's got a rotter here, a rotter here, a couple of pesticles left, but the rest of them all died during the season, alright? He's also picked up, just to get some rerolls finally, a cheerleader. He's got a bit of fan factor. It's such a bizarre team. It really is a bizarre team beyond all reasoning here. How they've got here is just an absolute diabolical thought, to say the least here. But, you know, his team's entire philosophy is just do it. And that's all they do there. So, what is the opinion of this team? How will they do in the Hooligan Division? Just... it's a learning season, lad. It is absolutely a learning season. All right, let's go and take a look at team number 2. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, a team you didn't expect to actually see in the Hooligan Division, but lo and behold, here they are. Old Word of Darkness. They did not expect to be here by a long shot, but lo and behold, they're in the Hooligan Division. It just was one of those seasons. Let's take a look at the team and try and figure out why. As you can see, they've only got the 2 rerolls there, and that's basically about it on that one there. Meanwhile, looking at the team itself there, it was a particularly vicious season from his viewpoint there. The Flesh Golems, as you can see, there's no skill ups on there. Of course, that was part of the season. They took a pummeling. The werewolves, the very little death machines, good little boys. Yeah, who's a good little boy? Who's a good little boy? Yeah, you're a good little boy. Yeah, you're a good little boy. Yes, you are. Anyway, just some sort of fact in there. The Ghouls, once again, he's only got the 1 there. The Whites, they had a bit of a rough start too. The Zombies, you can see, have just been pummeling, but they've been having a child the line. They've had no choice the way this team went. That's how he ended up in the Liga Division. It's just been a story of he's glad he's in the Liga Division because at least now this team has a chance to show it can come back. This is the division where this team can finally make a good surge and get right back into the game there. And what's the feeling there for the commentary? Yeah, absolutely. They could do it. They could do it. All right, let's take a look at team number 3. Oh boy, guys, he picked a team again. Mind you, again, he's also discovering just how hard it is to try this team. Yeah, welcome to the club there, Mr. Weircaster. Yeah, he's taking Slain, Slad, whichever, Kislev. Yes, they've changed their boots. Let's take a look at the team here and why they're there. Well, step 1, they're Kislev. About sums it up. As we've proven time and time again, they really take development and they take just a dash of luck to get further. As it is, there's the Liga Division, so he's fine. Take a look at the crippling damage. It is brutal, but he can't afford to replace them. He never bloody can. Because that's the trick here. 3 rerolls, which is fine, but he hasn't gotten any difference there. Meanwhile, as you noticed, there's no bear. He's had deaths upon the blitzes. So the ones he's got left are called survivors. And you can see they're pretty battered up as it is. And he's finally replaced yet another one. Meanwhile, as you can see there, he's got the one surviving catcher here out of the original batch he had. He's now bought a new one, but again, he has been marred by deaths all bloody season and has made life miserable for this team. That said, though, that is why, indeed, he is here. And he's celebrating because this is the great second chance and he's already tried to demonstrate it. So, what does the cast have to say about that one there? Well, as we said, raise the roof because they're Kislev. You never know what's going to show up there. And we know he's a great coach. He can do miracles with his team. And now let's take a look at the big surprise, team number 4. Yeah, not what you're expecting, is it? Royale with cheese? Well done, he is back. Yes, this is a filler team, but my God, they're going to fill you up. That's what she said. So, yep, Havlings. Cadet has taken up the challenge as well befitting his stature and grace, and let's see what this team brings to the table in the Liga Division. As you can see here, it is full of bloody Havlings. And you can see they're already dead one. Well, of course they're already dead one. They're Havlings, that's what they do. But you can see he's got the sneaky kit. He's even got all the crazy skills in there, including, let's take a look at him. He got that diving catch. He has a plan. Didn't say it was a good plan, but he's got a plan. He's got accurate on one of the trees. So you can see what the general plan is there. He's got the one fan factor, 3 rerolls, but take a look at the club here. You got it. He has 3 bribes. Yes, I'm serious. That is what this team has taken. 3 bribes to go through this season. You gotta love it. Yeah, we all know he had to step in there as a temporary replacement, and we love him for it for doing it. Yeah, Bacon loves for everyone there. Can the team do well? It's the Liga Division. Anything's bloody possible, isn't it there? So we're going to see what actually transpires. So what is the opinion there? Because he stepped in and he stepped up with Havlings. He's going to try and prove something. And I think he can do it. Well done. All right, let's wrap this one up, shall we? Well, there you have it. That is your Hooligan Division for this Season 3. Yeah, we've only got the 4 teams this time. Not as crazy, but hopefully Season 4 gets even crazier. So that is going to be it there. For you lads, I salute you for making it this bloody far. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to check the cash. Thank you all for watching, and Nuffle, bless your dice.
Holy crap, you put together really good content really fast while you're drunk. I'm impressed. I put together garbage. You can present me with that. Jesus. So I'll try to find out where the rest of the staff is. Maybe we'll have something for you next week. Maybe not. We'll find out. Yeah, right? Panda's probably on a beach somewhere. drinking coconut water. Anyway, that is it for BBPN. I hope that hit the mark for some of you. Just remember, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, but never bet against me.